Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be looking at Home Depot's new releases. Let's get into it. Okay, now the first one we're going to be looking at is this tree right here. It looks very similar to Murderous Maple from last year. It's very similar, except for Murderous Maple had maple leaves instead of moss, where this one has kind of moss on the trunk. But it's basically the same, except the faces are different, and the size is a bit different. I'm not sure how tall this one's going to be. It's probably going to be about the same size as Murderous Maple, but anyways, it's a cool one. Okay, the next one is this bird type of animatronic. I think it's going to be a 15-foot one. I seen another creator with that. I think it's Doom or something. That's where I got all the pictures from. But anyways, it's supposed to be a bird or something. I don't know. It doesn't really look like a bird to me, but maybe it is. And it's supposed to be a 15-foot one. It could be also a 12 one. There are 3, I think, that are big ones. One, I'm not sure if it's a big one either, but it is definitely a big one with the big base, but it's probably either a 12, a 13, or a 15-foot. Okay, now this next one is Chucky. Now, yes, Home Depot gave us a Chucky last year, which is kind of weird that they'd give us another Chucky, and I don't think this one is going to be a servo either. I think it's just going to be a normal one, and it's probably going to have phrases from the movie. I'm not sure though. It does have the scars on the face. I do more like this one a little bit more. I think I'll like it a little more, but it almost looks more like a, it just doesn't look as real as like the ones what you would get from Spirit inside the boxes. But anyways, this one's still a cool one. I'm not sure if it's going to be better than the last year's one with the servos and everything. And last year's was pretty good because it did have servos and it was pretty cheap and there was a lot of movement and everything. So it was a really good prop. Okay, the next one is the skeleton. It's a Bluetooth skeleton. It's controlled through an app. There's not much to say about this one, but it's just a normal skeleton with lights and everything. I'm not sure if it has servos. It might have servos, I'm not sure. But it has lights in the rib cage area, and it's controlled through an app on your phone. I'm not sure if it's done on Android or iOS, but it might be both too. But okay, this next one is the Scarecrow. It's very identical, almost, it is identical. It's got the same frame and everything, same body as the other one I just showed you. I'll put both of them up on the screen here. But this is the Scarecrow I'm talking about. This Scarecrow is actually going to use the same thing just from the pictures. We don't even have to know, but just from the pictures, you can tell. Usually these ones are built pretty good. It might be outdoor rated. If it is outdoor rated, that'll be nice. But that's all I have to say about this one. It does look like, actually it does look like it has lights inside the chest. Probably it will. Okay, last but not least is this. I don't know, it's a dragon, I think, but it's probably gonna have a light up chest too. Now, some other people said that it was gonna be a tall one from the base. But I don't know if it's actually going to be. I think it's only going to probably be about 9 feet tall or something like that. Just because I think the reason the base is so big, just because of how wide the wings are. It's probably going to be a really big prop, but I don't think it's going to be too tall. I think it'll probably be about 9 feet tall. But that's that one. And I do not really like how it's standing on 2 legs. But it looks cool altogether. I do like the other one, that red one. I actually seen that one in person, the red one. I can't remember the name, but Home Depot sold it. And that one was a really nice one. I don't know if this one's going to be as good, but if it does have animation, it'll be probably way better. Now, the last one is Tiffany. Tiffany from Chucky. It was on the thumbnail, or is on the thumbnail, actually. And Tiffany, I don't know what's going to go happen. These have been leaked before, that they would have another Chucky and Tiffany, but we didn't know for sure. And now that we know for sure, well, that's nice. But I don't really have much to say about it until we actually seen it in person. We can't really say anything about it, or other people have seen it in person, because I don't know. All the other ones are just other animatronics, but these are licensed, so I'm not sure. But that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you want to.